Hello, I'm Jodi Brenner Ginsberg, and today I want to talk to you about what goes on in a workers' compensation case as far as how we deal with adjusters who are not treating the claimant fairly. I have a case right now that's going on, believe it or not, where my client has a compensable claim. She injured her chest and her back when a fence fell on her, and she was pinned under that fence while at work. There's no question that she got hurt at work. Everybody's acknowledged that. There's no question that she is unable to work because of the injuries she sustained to her chest and her thoracic spine and her shoulder. And despite that, we have an insurance company right now who absolutely refuses, for whatever reason, to pay her weekly benefit checks. We have had to enter into discussion with their attorneys. We have, of course, asked for a hearing, but unfortunately we don't get to go to court right away on these situations. It takes time to get a court date, it takes time to go through discovery, and you'd think, why would anybody even question this case? It was witnessed. It was a videotape of it, actually, because it was on surrounding grounds of an outside of an area while she was at her place of employment. But for whatever reason, their lawyer, the insurance company lawyer, who agrees with me, cannot get them to pay weekly benefit checks. We have filed motions with the judge and had received a consent order on this case whereby the insurance company picked up and paid benefits for a certain period of time, and we're supposed to continue those benefits in light of the fact that the doctor continues her to stay on a no-work status or a limited duty status, and they haven't offered her a job. And the insurance company just stopped paying. After they paid one lump sum check to her to catch her up on benefits, they just stopped. We have now had to have another conference call with the judge, which of course I have instigated and started, showing that they have stopped paying benefits. They've not filed any denial in the case with the court. And now we're in a situation where we've had to file what's called an interlocutory order to get the insurance company to pay while we're waiting to get ourselves into court. It is the most frustrating, difficult situation for my client. Clearly she's injured. They're paying the doctor to treat her, but for whatever reason just have decided not to pay her weekly benefit checks. The insurance company has no good reason why they're not doing it. The insurance adjuster seems to just not care. The insurance adjusters in many of these situations do not have any accelerated degrees after their name. They're not doctors, they're not lawyers, they're not PhDs, they don't have master's degrees. And yet they just make these decisions about whether they're going to pay on a case or not. They have been fined, they've had to pay penalties on the case already, and are now having to do it again. And yet, for whatever reason, they are simply not cooperating. My point in telling you all this is that we are here to fight for you. My client is now getting the lump sum that she's owed from back benefits. We now have an order in place for them to start paying her from this point forward until we get to court. And eventually we will get this case settled. In fact, the insurance company's attorney has called me today to try to make an offer to settle the case. The point is, you're not dealing on equal ground when you're dealing with the insurance companies. They simply make their own rules in many cases. And we are there to push back and to fight for our clients. If any of these unreasonable things are happening to you, you're not getting your benefits, you're not getting your medical care, they're not paying your mileage reimbursement, you can't get your prescription medications from an authorized treating doctor who writes you out an order to take to the pharmacy. We're here to help you, we're here to push back, we're here to take them to court and get you the benefits that you deserve under the law. You're welcome to call me at 770-351-0801 and I'll be happy to speak with you. Thank you.